Hi, I'm Dan Clemens. Got an important question for you. What's the best job you ever had? It was fun, wasn't it? But you probably also did the most work. You probably also did your best work. You made all sorts of personal sacrifices to get the job done. You probably worked more hours than in any other job. But you did all that because it was fun. Well, I'll tell you, we're all looking for that magic again, especially coming out of the recession. Over the last 2 to 3 years, American workers have been beat up. We've worked longer hours, we've done the work of 2 or 3 people, our pay has stayed the same, work has become somewhat of a drudgery. But as we come out of the recession, there's some new research that's really important. It says that 1 in 3 Americans is going to change jobs in the next 18 months. Think about that. 1 in 3 Americans is going to change jobs in the next 18 months. Look to your left, look to your right. Yep, 18 months from now, one of you isn't going to be here. Employees are speaking loud and clear. They want work to be fun again. That means engagement and retention have to be top of mind for all of our leaders and all of our managers. The problem is, though, is that some people see fun as being silly. I got to wear a stupid, silly hat. I got to tell silly jokes. That's not what we're talking about, because silly doesn't last and silly doesn't motivate. What we are talking about is meaningful fun. Fun in pursuit of a meaningful goal. When we do fun right, it becomes our competitive advantage. Dan? Thanks, Dan. I came to this realization as a youth and high school coach. I saw that kids perform their best when they're learning, competing, and having fun. And I wrote about that in my book, A Perfect Season. Now, I've been around kids long enough to know that they know how to have fun. I've also been around them long enough to know that you have to give them purpose. Left to their own devices, you're going to have some kids that are kicked back in the shade, just talking about girls or toys or music. You'll have some that are goofing off. You'll have some that are trying to do the right thing, and you're going to have others that are going to be doing the wrong thing over and over and over again. Now, they all may be having fun, but it's unproductive fun. And just like silliness, it isn't going to last. And maybe most relevant to us in the workplace is that your better players are going to be looking for another team. Now, in the last couple of years, I've coached 2 different teams that have won weekend baseball tournaments. Those experiences showed me that when you give kids a meaningful goal, equip them with the right skill and knowledge, and then just turn them loose in that direction to have fun with it, they can accomplish amazing things. It also reinforced to me that unlocking their passion is like tapping an almost boundless source of energy and potential. Dan? Thanks, Dan. The same is true in the workplace. Over the last 20 years in corporations and as a consultant, I've worked with individuals and teams that did amazing things and accomplished enormous goals. But the common denominator was fun. Because the people were having fun, they worked harder, they took more ownership, they did better work, and they made the sacrifices necessary to do a really good job. So think about your own work and those that work with you and for you. Don't you hit a sweet spot when you're learning, are at the right competitive level, and most importantly, having fun? So the question becomes, how do we manage our work environment, and our relationships so that we enjoy coming to work and we produce our best? And for those of us who manage teams, how do we do that for each and every individual who works for us and unlock their best performance? I'm Dan Clemens, and give me a call. I'd love to talk to you about how we can make fun your competitive advantage. I guarantee it'll be fun.